And I'm Kat.
We're here to talk about a quote from the book,
A World Without Us.
by Alan Weisman.
We're going to be talking about a quote that is a giant part of our book. Without us,
Earth will abide and endure. Without her, however, we could not even be.
we provide for the earth totally, but the earth has provided for us very well. Without the earth, there would be no humans, but without humans, there would still be an earth. And that's the tea, sis.
Welcome, I'm Claire Moynihan, here with Mr. Alan Weisman, author of The World Without Us. So tell me, Mr. Weisman, why did you write a book about the environmental situation?
Well, Claire, for years I have been looking for a way to look at the whole global environmental situation, which I have the privilege and burden of covering. And I wanted to give people a way to do something about it.
So, how do you recommend we use our environmental resources?
Well, we used to do agriculture in a more sustainable way, in that it didn't overwhelm nature or use tons of chemicals to make things grow faster. Our methods used to fit neatly into the ecosystem in a way that humans got plenty of food and other species in the ecosystem also got plenty of food.
So, how would the infrastructures of our cities disintegrate if we were to disappear tomorrow?
Well, the fact that the infrastructure is falling apart is not necessarily because it's built poorly. The New York City subways were built in 1903. The fact that they're still running at all is an enormous success. The fact that New York City's bridges have held up as long as they have is extraordinary.
If we built our cities better, would they last longer if we were to disappear?
Based on my inferences, yes.
How does our agriculture affect the planet?
It's not just what we do that affects the planet, but is our existence at all. We have to reopen the conversation and think about that. It's numerically undeniable that we are stretching our resources way too much. And every population in the history of biology that has outgrown its resource space suffers a population crash. I'd rather have us manage it than have nature do it so brutally.
Thank you, Mr. Weisman, for this incredible interview.
Closed captioning and other consideration for the Claire Moynihan Show provided by... Do you ever wonder late at night what would happen if humans just disappeared?
Gosh, I don't know.
Are you wondering about how humans have affected our world in the past few years and what would happen if we disappear all of a sudden?
No.
If you said yes to any of these questions, then you should read The World Without Us. An easy-to-read book about what would happen if the human race suddenly disappeared.
Gosh, all my questions are answered.
After you read this book, you too will want to help make our world a better place.
Based on facts about human impact in the last few years. The author makes inferences about what would happen if we disappeared based off of these facts.
You should read The World Without Us.
By Alan Weisman.
Hey, did you guys hear about those humans that all died? So if humans really disappeared, what would happen? Buildings would fall apart and turn into plant life. Pause! Actually, the Earth would just try to grow new things that would help it thrive instead of other buildings that we built that started to tear it down. Okay, continue. Soon, the whole world will look like forests. The Earth would start to clean itself from all the pollution we created. Birds and other organisms would try to take over and reproduce more than they could when humans were alive. Cities would just fall apart. This has been another episode of...
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the Kat and Grace Show.
I'm Grace. And I'm Kat. And we'll be talking about the scientific concept.
The scientific concept of this book is human impact. The author wanted to write a readable story about our global impact since most people are either too scared to hear about it or just wouldn't usually put a thought into it.
So he takes scientific facts about the human impact over the last few years and sums it into an educational inference about what would happen if we were to just disappear. Cue the clip!
we could not even be.
Those are some nice boots.
Remember, I put it in a song. I don't know why you're being shy.